Hello folks, I'm Dave Schulke and I'm Jim Schulke. We're with the Twin Home Experts. Here we're in Tempe performing a trenchless technology due to our customer having a Orangeburg piping underground from the front of the house all the way to the curb. So we want to go ahead and take time out to give you the option, which is awesome. If you're thinking about doing any type of rehabilitation to your Orangeburg pipe, we just want to go ahead and give you the insight of what that looks like. And we're going to show you what pipe bursting is, because that's definitely a great, most economical alternative into pipe replacement. Pipe bursting is great because it not only can rehabilitate or pipe burst sewer lines as we're doing today, but also water lines and natural gas lines. So come on over, take a look at what we're going to be doing. All right, folks, so I wanted to go ahead and show you what Orangeburg looks like. As you can see here, it kind of flattens out. It turns into an oval shape. That's why epoxy lining is really not an alternative to trenchless rehabilitation. Pipe bursting really is the way to go, or your traditional ways of hand digging. But bottom line is Orangeburg is made of a fibrous wood material that's impregnated with a water sealer adhesive that binds, and that's what keeps the water from seeping through basically this wooded compressed product here. Anyhow, just wanted to give you this visual. We're going to go ahead and take you to the next step of what pipe bursting looks like. The first step is launching our cable down the existing Orangeburg pipe to retrieve it to the other side of the hole, which is at the front of the house. Here's our retrieval. Alright guys, so the first step in preparing for our pipe burst is we end up taking two pieces of poly pipe, as you can see, and we set them into this cradle right here. And then we take our heat gun here, which is about 475 to 500 degrees. We put it between the two poly pipes, and as you can see, it creates a nice bead there. And basically what that fusion is it's much stronger than the actual pipe. So once it cures, it's again stronger than the actual pipe itself. Anyhow, so I just wanted to give you that step. We're going to go ahead and start hooking our cable in a hydraulic machine. You get to see it in action as to what that looks like. All right, folks, so now that we've got all the poly pipe prepped and fused, the last step is going to be fusing our bursting head. This is the latest head that we have, and the great thing is, as you can see, it swivels. And what that does is it gives us the flexibility to travel down the pipes to go through fittings and stuff much better, as well as inserting the pipe into the existing. So we're going to go ahead now and fuse this poly head together and show you in action what the pipe bursting. Connected here, so let's take a look in action what that looks like.
Yeah, what do you think so far?
I think this is amazing. I thought you were going to have to dig up my whole yard, and now you're just pulling it through with this machine. This is just amazing to me.
All right, folks, so as you can see here, we've got about 80–90% of the pipe already bursted through. So let's go ahead and go to the retrieval hole, show you what that burst head looks like as it's coming into that hole. So there's our launching hole over there with our team, and again our retrieval hole with our swivel head. here with Larry, who's lived in this neighborhood for over 25 years and actually performed a replacement of his Orangeburg 25 years ago. He had to do a major excavation, saw cutting the driveway as well as his yard, and do a bunch of surveys. He actually saw and witnessed pipe bursting, which is trenchless technology. He wants to go ahead and give us his opinion on what he just saw today. So Larry, what do you think about pipe bursting? Is that something you would have done?
Absolutely. I mean, as versus putting a 5 foot plus deep trench, going through the driveway and doing all of that, sure, I would have done it.
Awesome.
But it didn't exist then.
Right. Well, there you go, folks. So if you're considering pipe bursting, here's a real testimony on someone that actually dug it up and had to excavate the driveway. Just wanted to give you that insight. Hopefully this helped. Thanks for watching.